someone says to me, "Wait, you still love Halloween? Aren't you too old for that?" And every year I just smile, because no, I'm not too old. Halloween is joy disguised as fear. It's magic, wrapped in cobwebs and candy wrappers. When you are a kid, it's about the candy and costumes. But when you are older, it's about the feeling, the cool air, the sound of leaves under your feet, the orange glow in the dark, and the simple joy of being part of something playful. We forget that play is also important. It's how we dream, how we connect, how we remember what joy feels like. People think that loving Halloween as an adult is childish, but psychology says otherwise. Play, even in adulthood, keeps our minds flexible. It relieves stress, strengthens creativity, and reminds the brain that joy isn't something we outgrow. It's how we process life, how we reconnect with wonder. For me, Halloween means joy, creativity, and community, all lit by candlelight inside a carved pumpkin. Halloween gives out that, a ritual for facing fear with laughter and light. It's that quiet sense of connection between the living and the gone, between who we are and who we used to be. It honors both light and darkness, childhood and adulthood. It says both can exist and both are beautiful. Welcome to the pumpkin farm. It's a Halloween week, so it's a great place to absorb some autumnal, spooky atmosphere. And of course, discuss Gothic books. So, the book I wanted to share is Once Was Willem, because it's a perfect autumnal story. Set in England, our main character Willem dies at age 12. His grieving parents strike a bargain with a sorcerer, Cain Caradoc, to resurrect him. But the resurrection is a twisted one. Willem returns changed, his body malformed, his soul altered. Cast out by other villagers and even by his own family, he became known as Once Was Willem. Caradoc, the sorcerer, now eyes the power beneath Castle Panic and schemes to harness it. Meanwhile, the desperate villagers, threatened by Caradoc's dark magic and demands, turn to the very outcast they once shunned. Once Was Willem. Along the way, Willem meets other outcasts, shapeshifters Anna and Kel, water spirit Peter Flatfoot, the enigmatic Mojin. Together, they form a found family to resist the sorcerer. For me, it's more than a horror or fantasy tale. It's a story about identity, exile, prejudice, and what it means to belong. Somehow, William's narration for me was comforting, like he was sitting next to me by the fire telling his story. William's narration is introspective. He remembers his past life, yet grapples with his altered form and new nature. nothing but illusions. But Keratok knew well that when a man's eye speaks to his heart, his wit mostly stays out of the matter. The world building is immersive. Medieval life, magic, folklore, monsters, all grounded in a believable, grim world. Author's prose use archaic inflections and darker imagery to evoke a sense of time and otherness. I really like how author mixes folklore, dark magic, and medieval realism in a tone that is often grim, but with flickers of hope. Because Willem narrates and sometimes jumps forward or back, for some readers the structure can be a bit confusing, but for me it actually added a sort of charm to the story. And the writing style is quite ambitious and archaic, so just be aware of that. It can be a little bit overwhelming. And I like Willem so much. One of his strengths is empathy. Despite his monstrous form, he's a deeply sympathetic protagonist. The alliances he forms with beings once feared or hated show us the meaning of acceptance and found community. I really like the story, and I think Once Was Willem is a haunting, ambitious work. The book masks the boundaries between human and monster, past and present, grief and hope. Its power lies in Willem's voice, the atmosphere, the tragic beauty of outcasts banded together. Also wanted to share some of my current reads, autumnal plans. So I have finished The Hounding. I loved the story deeply, but after this book my anxiety has skyrocketed and my mind needed a sort of warm hug. And this is exactly how reading Copper Coins feels. I'm still in the process of reading, but I think I can officially declare that author Musuli is now one of my favorite authors. There is a mischievous dragon trapped in a paper doll, unshakable monk who had lost his memory, and they are trying to regain their greatness. This autumn, I really want to read The Mysteries of Udolpho by Anne Radcliffe. This is one of the most famous and influential Gothic novels of the 18th century. This book inspired Jane Austen, and she mentioned it in her novel, which is my favorite of her works. It helped shape the Gothic novel as we know it, with its combination of haunted castles, dark secrets, mysterious villains, and emotionally intense heroines. Author is known for her evocative description of nature and landscapes, creating a mood of suspense and beauty. The novel's Italian and French settings became a model for Gothic scenery. Its main character, Emily, became the archetype of the virtuous, sensitive heroine who faces danger with emotional depth and moral strength. The next one I'm so excited to read, and it's Sorrows of Satan. This is early Deal with the Devil story, in which a poor, struggling writer meets a mysterious, charming aristocrat who turns out to be Satan in disguise. The devil offers him wealth and success, forcing our character to confront moral corruption and spiritual emptiness. Author uses this story to criticize moral decay in late 19th century. The book presents Satan not as a monster, but as a tragic, fallen being longing for redemption, which was striking and controversial for its time. The book is also known for its massive popularity. When it was published, the story became a publishing sensation. Even outselling works by authors like Oscar Wilde, it made Corelli one of the best-selling novelists of the Victorian era. Marie Corelli was one of the first female authors to achieve mass market success, and The Sorrows of Satan helped her to cement her reputation as a major figure in Victorian literature. After I read Fear and His Servants, I wanted to read more Eastern European authors. So I have found a very intriguing novel by Czech author. It's called Playing Wolf by Zuzanna Rychova, I guess. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. Let me read you what it's about. Husband and wife, together with their son, move from Prague to a remote village with the hopes of salvaging their marriage. In the searing summer heat, they try to fit in with the villagers, only to be met with hostile stares and evasive lies. Each night, the couple hears what they suspect to be a large animal wandering around their cottage, an impression that oddly corresponds to the mysterious flyers found at the local watering hole regarding a wolfen fairy tale. And inexplicable coincidences begin piling up. It's clear something sinister is afoot. After a drunken night out, husband and wife come home to find their house empty. Their son is gone. After 3 days of searching, they find the villagers in festive costumes gathered outside their cottage. Are they in danger? And what has happened to their son? A dark social tale that slides inexorably towards psychological horror. Playing Wolf is a modern ballad of human destiny and discovering the animal in each of us. Sounds extremely intriguing to me.